Okay, people, we have another Seiko automatic day date. Now, I'm going to start off by giving you the measurements on this because this is another one of those cases that really kind of substantial. This one's at 36. So this is a like a date just sized case when it comes to side. It has a lug to lug of, let's see here. It's got a lug to lug of 41.5. This has a beautiful, beautiful dial. That silver is so light in color that it almost looks white. It has the winding crown in the 3 o'clock position. A lot of times you're going to see it down lower, but this is more traditional. It also sticks out a little further than you see. If you're into Seikos, you know that very oftentimes it almost seems like it's an afterthought. Like they're not planning on you doing a whole lot of playing with the winding crown, or with an automatic, especially a solid one. You're probably not going to be playing with it a whole lot. You know, it's one of those automatics you put on your wrist and you can basically forget about it. It's just going to keep time. This came on this strap. This strap is vintage, and believe it or not, people. Yeah, it is. This came. Okay. This strap is what the watch came on. It is an expandable strap. And it is vintage. It's got kind of a studded kind of an appeal thing going on there. I probably would like to see this on a leather strap versus the metal band, but that's me. If you're one that would prefer, really wants to have this watch but would rather have it on a leather strap, I get it. You let us know. Again, give me a chance to brag. People, 100% satisfaction on the site. A couple of reasons for that. Number one, we do everything within our power to make sure that you're in love with your watch. Plain and simple. This isn't, something that... This is more of a passion than it is a business. That's not to say this is not what we do full time, but the reason we do this full time is because we love watches. And today, I got an Omega Constellation, 1958, reference 2887, 1C. Beautiful watch. I have been waiting for this watch to be delivered for 9 days. Something like that. Did not buy it on eBay. I bought it from an auction house. But 9 days? Like, that's torture. When you buy a watch, you want it. I got a couple of other watches that came today that I was waiting 5 days on. People, if you buy a watch from us, and you buy that watch before, say, 12 o'clock in our time zone, it's going in the mail that day. And you will get a picture of the packing slip with your tracking number. The second you pay us, you're going to see that, and we're going to go get the thing in the mail because you want your watch. We're going to package that watch in such a way that nothing is going to happen to it. One of the watches that I got today, thank the Lord, not the Constellation, but one of the watches that we bought today came in a soft envelope. They had bubble wrapped the watch, but it was in a soft envelope. I mean, there was no protection at all on this watch. And I looked at Noah and said, would you ever send the watch out like this? Now, they saved themselves $3 or $4, but ours are always going to come in a box. We are going to secure the watch inside the box so that there is a hollow space all the way around the box. The top and the bottom are going to have padding on it, and it will be padded all the way around. The watch itself is going to be wrapped in bubble wrap. We are going to put this in such a way that nothing is going to happen to your new timepiece, because every watch tells a story, and we want this thing to be a part of your collection for years to come. And we want you to come back and buy more watches from us. We're new, right? Well, we've been doing this for a minute, but we're just now starting to do it in this fashion. And today we had somebody reach out to us, and we're selling this man his second watch. And in the short time that we've been in business, it feels great to have somebody coming back for to purchase their second watch from us, because it says a lot about the satisfaction of the first one. And he wrote us a sterling, beautiful testimonial on the first one. So it's great. This is really different than other things that you can be selling. Watches create friendships. They really do. How many times have you gone up to someone and said, hey, what do you got on your wrist? Nobody goes, it's a Rolex and walks off, right? Or I'm wearing a tag, JLC. No, they go, it's a JLC. I got this thing when I was in the Bahamas, right? They had a great deal on it, and I bought it. I brought it home, and then I decided I didn't like the strap. And there's always a story that someone is ready to tell you because they're excited. It's for us, this is more than jewelry or more than a way to tell time. There is something so, I don't know, magical about watches. I'm sorry if this sounds really hokey to you. Maybe you're on the wrong channel, or maybe you're looking for the wrong stuff. But there's just something magic about watches. In the inventory currently, we have somewhere between about 800 and 900, I think, that are ready to go. We have probably about 100 and a half that are in different stages of being repaired. Parts are on order, things like that. But, I had one of the people that is very close to my family said recently, man, don't you think you have enough watches? People, if you had any idea the self-control that it took, do not slap that person. I'm kidding, but I'm not. No, but seriously, I want to hit them. You know what I'm saying? You can't have enough watches. And the coolest thing is what we do for work. If you start getting into vintage and you start to build a collection, when you see something that you love, you let a few go so that you can buy the next one. And if you're like me, you're sad the second you let them go. There are very few of the watches in the vintage part of our line that I'm not in pain every time they sell. You know what I mean? It's like seeing a member of the family leave. Even if they're watches that we bought with the sole intention of reselling, I love watches. I'm sorry, I just do. But this watch is just to recap, this really silver, almost white, get that focus in there. That beautiful silver, almost white dial. Seiko, day date, automatic. And this one, people, this is a steal. This really is. We have a price tag on this watch of $125. To buy a watch like this, put it on your wrist and wear it every day. It's going to work for you. It's going to keep everything chugging along, perfect time based on the movement of your wrist. It is a gorgeous piece, $125. If you think about what goes into making a mechanical watch like this, the fact that you can still get them in that price range, $125, or you can make us an offer, reach out to us anytime you want. The email is abettertime.llc@gmail.com. abettertime.llc@gmail.com. Reach out. You can ask for me or Tommy or Noah, either way, and we will answer your questions. You're never bothering us. We love talking about watches. It's what we do. All right. So to reiterate, silver dial, Seiko, automatic day date, $125. I know it's hard to believe. Or make us an offer. Unbelievable. I'm Tommy with A Better Time, and we'll see you all on the next watch. God bless.